Right now, with this NBA, what it's looking like for the NBA right now is they want a fast-paced offense. They want high IQ basketball and a team with depth. And they also want to give small market teams a chance. So I think this might be the end of our superstars that have built this revenue that are still in the league now. This might be the end of them. I think this might be the end of the Currys, the LeBrons.
Yeah.
This
They're
might
old.
be,
Yeah.
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 That
Yeah.
whole run, your Durant's. I think this.
Yeah. They're old. Yeah.
I think
Damn.
because at this point, three superstars is not enough to to bear an 82 game season. You're going to need a bench in depth. And if you look at
Yeah.
the Denver Nuggets, soon as they lost their bench, they've struggled to get past the second round of the playoffs.
I got you. All right. I hear you. I really be right back. Oh.
Yeah. So I mean, so right
My
now you
question for you is that was having playoff games every other day, was that part of the plan? Was that to weed out certain things? Because I do believe the conspiracy theory of keeping Stephen Curry to uh, a below level of LeBron James. And I find it quite questionable to where, especially in this Rocket series, where you can visibly just go back to all the footage and see him constantly getting hit. And then you have games every other day on top of that. You go all the way to game 7, then you have another game. Now you have to go back into the next series the next day. And it's not only been Stephen Curry, it was Damian Lillard. It was the guy from Boston, Jason Tatum. It was
they got physical with Luca. They got physical with LeBron.
yeah, but I'm talking about all the guys who got hurt.
Oh yeah.
Gordon got hurt. Jimmy Butler got hurt. Like, why are you having games every other day? I feel like you're ruining the product, and because all of these superstars are getting hurt. But at the same time, is it because you're trying to make sure that the older superstars do get hurt? And more than likely, the younger stars, since they're more youthful, they might be able to survive the onslaught. Might be able to survive the onslaught because Jason Tatum didn't, and he's pretty young. So, what's your thoughts on that?
Honestly, I don't have an objective take towards you. I think that there. I think okay. What I have noticed with the superstars that I named on that list, they're not getting that whistle the way they used to. So if you're a fan of that player, it's going to appear like, oh, shoot, that's a foul. That's a foul. But to be honest with you, they really pick the referees pick and choose who they give those fouls to. If you watch an OKC game, SGA is almost getting the whistle like James Harden during the season of the NBA did some years back. And you're just not going to see it. But to go back to my statement, because look, as old as LeBron, Curry, and James Harden is, you have to understand with them taking the huge amount of the salary cap, and them wanting to build super teams, they have to bear the majority of the load of the of contributing to a win within an 82 game season, and basically which may total out, including the playoffs, to 100 and something games.
It's too much that the body can't handle.
Yeah, at that age, I don't care what kind of shape you're in. Like look, I mean, if you watch the Minnesota and the Lakers series, we know LeBron James never not in shape. His body cannot take it anymore. He was fatigued. Curry had his wind, but his body, he gave out.
It just gave out. And nobody hit him. His hamstrings just went pop, and that was just from exhaustion. And but the
Damian
exhaustion,
Lillard as well.
yeah. And so why are you having playoff games every other day? Is it that serious?
It's always happened. This is how you wean out the older guys and promote your new product. The old guys, you know what they did? They got the viewers up for the beginning stages of the playoffs. And then at this point, this new basketball is on the big stage. This to me, this is a script almost.
So, do they always have? I can't remember. Did they always have the playoffs every other day, or was it just this year?
Yeah, they always have.
Okay.
And not every team played every day. I mean every other day.
It's every 2 days when you get to the conference finals.
Yeah.
I know we had to play every other day, just us. I don't know about everybody else.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like at the age of some of these players, they normally have minute restrictions around this age. Stephen Curry should not be playing 40 plus minutes. There's only few basketball players in NBA history who are in their mid to late 30s playing 40 plus minutes a game and shooting 25 shots a game.
And he had the most rebounds out of all the players in that Rockets and Warrior series.
Yeah, and to speak specifically on your Warriors, it doesn't help that the entire team is not contributing on offense. They're contributing getting Stephen Curry open for 4 quarters straight.
The whole entire team is orchestrated around Steph and nothing else. If Steph leaves, everything crumbles down.
Yeah, they don't run. Look, Draymond doesn't even know the basket exists. He waited until the playoffs to decide to look at the basket and score at least 12 points a game.
I mean, he been shooting the three more aggressively these past 2 years.
Jonan says the old players like LeBron are becoming jobbers. Are you back yet, Bundle? Nope, we're not Bundle back.
I'm back. My charger broke and my iPad. Sorry, I was dealing with that. I'm here.
All right. I believe you had a WNBA, some WNBA updates for us.
Unfortunately, the only one I really have is that our Fever. We are based out of Indiana, Indianapolis. Anyone who doesn't know that, but so we represent the Fever here. Caitlin Clark, and unfortunately, we have a brand new, amazing roster. We're looked at to be a potential favorite to win it all, or at least go forward. Unfortunately, we did not win today. We lost by 1 point. Our girl, she couldn't, not Caitlin Clark, but Howard. She missed her last 2 free throws that would have won us the game or tied it and put in overtime. Shout out to Caitlin Clark. Almost another triple-double. She scored over mad points in the fourth quarter to make it a close game. I'm really hyped to see what we got this year. And what's saying? You want to talk about the Sophie Cunningham situation?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's the hot. Yeah, that's the hot. So yeah, let them know who she is.
We have a new draftee named Sophie Cunningham from Missouri State, Missouri University. She's not a veteran, but she has been a perennial player and a solid acquisition for any team. She's played for the Phoenix Mercury. She was a part of a trade deal that included Bonner, which was the number 3 greatest scorer of all time in WNBA. She just broke that record in the opening night against the Chicago Sky. I was there last Sunday. But Sophie Cunningham played the first 4 games within the preseason, no problems with a basic ankle injury. But she has labeled to been out the first 2 games. And as completely fortunate is because the Phoenix Mercury have a lawsuit going on with their former CEO for having sexual relations with their former All-Star, a.k.a. Sophie Cunningham, who is now a member of the Indiana Fever. This is a conflict of interest.
She busted open for a check.
She's bad, so I understand it. She's mad bad, so I understand it. So I believe that was his idea to get rid of her immediately because the team knew about it. So if she is not with our team anymore, how can I get in trouble with it? But they still both broke laws, integrities, and regulations within the WNBA. So they are both subject to lawsuit, which is why even though Indiana Fever label her as out with the ankle, she's fine. She's in trouble. So, will the Indiana Fever get our other All-Star that we have
Third
predicated our
All-Star, if
team
I'm not
from?
mistaken.
It
That would
is.
make 3
And we
All-Stars.
won our first game, but we lost this game by 2 free throws. With Sophie Cunningham there without her, lawsuit, how does that affect us?
A lot.
And
I mean,
what do we feel?
I will say they have surrounded some better players around Caitlin Clark. I think she's gonna have a breakout sophomore year in the WNBA.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Kelsey Mitchell is probably one of the best two-way players in the WNBA outside of Chelsea Gray. She doesn't get the respect she deserves. Hall, Leslie Hall, Kelsey Hall, one of the two. She had a bad game today, but she is a solid player. She's one of our best players, has been for years. Her veteran leadership definitely helps Caitlin Clark. And let's not forget, Indiana Fever received the first #1 picks for the last 2 years. We got Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston. Our starting 4, our starting 3, we're solid, bro.
Yeah.
We're going to the second round of the playoffs here on out for the next 7 years, guaranteed. I got smoke for it. What's up?
Okay. That's all good. That's good to hear. Well, that's our NBA WNBA take right on bundle. Let's get into let's get into our nerd content. Right now we want to play tribute to Looking for a panel to join you for discussions on your channel? Simply visit www.blurred.agency. Or maybe you're interested in joining us for a discussion. Just visit www.blurred.agency. Also, be sure to check out our merch shop and subscribe to us on all platforms. Simply search JLYNO and hit that bell and like button. Have a nice day.